Hey everybody, and welcome to my 21-week pregnancy vlog for baby number 3. This week flew by. If you watched my 20-week vlog last week, you'll know that I was heading into a really big week this week for lots of different reasons, and for that reason, it went by really fast. Usually every week I write down notes on my phone of symptoms or things that happened that week that I wanted to share with you guys, and I went to sit down and record this video and I had nothing for 21 weeks, which is the first time that's happened this pregnancy. So I quickly jotted down some big things that I wanted to share with you guys, since a lot's happened this week. But yeah, it just went incredibly fast. So the first thing I wanted to chat about is I had my 20-week anatomy scan ultrasound, which I was so excited for. Just seeing the baby, it's gotten so much bigger. The last time I saw the baby was 14 weeks, I believe. And from 14 to 20 weeks, the baby has gotten so much bigger. The ultrasound tech was incredibly nice. I actually drive to a different city just to go to this specific place because their bedside manner is so great and they're so friendly and they'll chat you through it all, and yeah, so I'm really happy I went there again. They're just awesome there. So what can I tell you about baby? She told me baby is weighing around 1 pound now, which is insane. I can't believe it's already 1 pound, but I can kind of tell in the way my belly is growing that baby is getting a lot bigger. What else? She showed me which way baby is kind of laying. I'll stand up so I can show you. So baby's head is like kind of right here up on the top, and then baby's feet are down here, like I suspected, right above my pubic bone. I feel movement kind of everywhere, but I feel the most movement down super low, and that's where baby's feet are. She actually moved the camera and showed me, she's like, this black circle is your bladder here, here's baby's feet, and baby's of course kicking off my bladder, and I was like, oh, awesome. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. I also asked her where my placenta was located because I was just curious. I had an anterior placenta with Riley. I can't remember with Kayla, I think it was posterior, but this time again I have a posterior placenta, hence the reason I probably felt movement so early, and that I'm feeling it so much right now, from the inside and from the outside, and I can even sort of start to see movement, which is really crazy. So yeah, posterior placenta. I'm trying to remember all the things she said. Baby had its spine facing outwards the whole time, so she kept trying to get it to flip so we could get a better profile shot of baby's face, which just made me realize I should go get the pictures to show you guys. I'll do that in a sec. So yeah, she kept trying to get me to walk around and stuff for baby to flip so we could get better pictures, but she got all her measurements and everything she needed, so that was good. I don't think I have to go back. I asked her if everything looked okay, if you looked healthy, and she said yes. She's not the radiologist, so she can't say for sure, but everything looks fine to her. And I haven't gotten the official word back from the midwife yet, but I suspect everything's okay just based on what she told me in the room there. So that's really relieving to know that everything is okay at this point. Those of you that are wondering or keep asking, we are not finding out the gender for this baby. It's the first time that we have decided not to find out the gender. So basically she just did all her scans and things like that, and at the end she flipped the screen to show me the baby, and she just avoided the kind of genital area. So I thought it would be harder. I thought I would be sitting there like, okay, just tell me. I don't know. I just thought I would really kind of have a hard time not telling her just to show me what the gender actually is, but I surprisingly didn't. I don't know. I just go on with the fact that I feel like it's a girl, and I guess that's just keeping me at ease. I don't know why. If it's a boy, it's definitely going to throw me for a loop, but in my head I feel like I'm going to be a mom of 3 girls and that this is a girl, so I don't know, it wasn't as hard as I thought. I'm definitely looking forward to the surprise though. Got 20 more weeks to go till we find out. But yes, we did not find out the gender. I will go grab those clothes at the end here and show you guys some of the ultrasound pictures that she gave me, but I'll just finish with my update first and grab those at the end. So the next big thing that happened this week is I had my sigmoidscopy, which is very similar to a colonoscopy, or sigmoidscopy, that's probably how you say it, because it's similar to a colonoscopy. I've spoken about it before. I was really nervous about doing it because you had to do some preparation for it, and it was actually quite painful. So I really hope I don't have to go through that again, because it was scary, it was painful, and the procedure itself, I opted not to go under any anesthesia or anything like that, any twilight zone. I was completely awake with no painkillers during the procedure, and was actually watching what they were doing on TV in front of me, which is a little bit TMI, but yeah, it was painful. It wasn't excruciating, but it was more uncomfortable and unsettling than anything. So that day really took it out of me. I was really just stressed out about the whole thing. But I did find out that I was worried about colon cancer for one, and a bunch of other things, and luckily they didn't see any colon cancer or anything like that, but the first thing he saw was what he refers to as ulcerative colitis. So, I mean, you're welcome to look that up if you want. I'm not going to go into it, but it's basically a genetic disease similar to celiacs in the fact that there's no known cause really, and there's no known cure for it, which kind of stinks, but given the fact that it's not cancer, I will take it. So yes, it's just preliminary though, because they took a biopsy and stuff. They took several biopsies, so I will find out this week for sure if that's what it is, and be going to see a GI specialist for that. So yeah, I'm just relieved to know kind of what we're dealing with. I'm excited to hear about the actual biopsy results. But if any of you have ulcerative colitis, share your stories with me or anything that helps or any info, because I would love to know. So yeah, that was another big life thing. And then the third thing was moving. I let you guys know that we have to move. And it's true, we do have to move. We got more info about like when she ideally wanted us out by February 1st, because she wants to show the house with nobody in here, and we asked for March 1st, just kind of worst case scenario. So worst case scenario, we have to be out for March 1st. I am due March 30th, which is crazy. I can't even imagine moving at 36 weeks pregnant. I can't imagine moving at any point after this. Like, I'm 21 weeks pregnant. I'm just gonna get bigger and more short from here on out. But we have to. But the good news is that this week we're actually approved for a second mortgage, which I didn't know if we'd be approved for. We have renters in our first like townhouse that we own, so I guess that kind of accounts for itself. So we do indeed qualify for a second mortgage. So we have suddenly in the past week begun a house hunt, and the time is ticking, because like I said, we have to be out by March 1st, and I'm having a baby around March 30th. And although it's November, that's really not a lot of time to buy a house and move and settle and all that good stuff. So it's good news that we're approved, but we have a lot of work ahead of us. So yes, that's happening. As far as symptoms, I mean, not much out of the ordinary. My energy is back. I'm feeling great. Baby belly is definitely growing. I can feel it getting bigger, and I can kind of feel it in my hips by the end of the day, or if I'm too active. So that familiar feeling of just like achiness is coming back, and I know what's to come as I get bigger. So that was interesting. Cravings, I am starting to crave more, I guess bad food, I guess. We went on a date night last night, and we went into Vancouver, and we actually went to 2 different restaurants that were gluten-free, because I often don't get to eat many things around here that are like gluten-free that I can try out. So we went to one place and I got poutine, which is so bad, but it was so good at the same time. And then we went to another place and I got gluten-free pierogies. So yeah, it was so worth it though. We were celebrating the crazy week that we had, but it was delicious. So yeah, I think that's it for 21 weeks. If you have any questions, let me know in a comment down below. And I think that's about it. Oh, I'll go grab those photos real quick. Okay, so the ultrasound tech said that baby had its hands up by its face the entire time. So all the shots have baby's arms up by its face. I'm just gonna try and cover some of my, personal info. But there's baby's profile. The best you could get anyway is the head and the little arm up there. Cute little baby, it's getting so big. The foot, which is 3.5 centimeters, she like measured it, which is, pretty decent for like just the foot. I thought that was crazy. There's the foot there. Just another profile shot. Not as good though. It's a little bit like blurry. And then this one is just the heart and the heart rate. So that's what that looks like. So yeah, that's baby at 20 weeks. Thanks so much for watching. I'll put my belly shot at the end, and that's about it. Bye. All right, and here's the 21-week belly from the front and from the side. I always have to back up. So yeah, that's what the belly is looking like at 21 weeks pregnant.